desktop looks a little different.
The control panel, they
Makes people crazy.
relabeled in the control panel alone. They reorganized and renamed things.
It's not called control panel anymore. It's settings.
Too, I know.
Yeah.
But how many people are there like that are so stuck?
Oh, quite a few.
25% of the Windows market is still using Windows 7.
Yeah.
That many, huh?
It's.
I mean, look, I don't like Microsoft for many reasons. Historically, like Windows ME, which I know Dave Enright shares my disgust for that old system. But you can't expect Microsoft to carry the full load of a legacy system on their development team. It's just too much to ask.
I completely agree. But that's not the point. It is what people ask because they don't like change.
And I would guess a lot of it is just the average person with their home computer doesn't know any better about Windows 10 versus Windows 7. They don't keep up on security issues. They just use their computer.
Spent a huge amount of time and effort to advertise, like
and
ahead of time before the upgrade, to tell people this is coming.
And people got annoyed by the constant nagging to upgrade to Windows 10.
How many calls did we get about how do I turn that off?
How do you turn that off? Never 10 is still getting downloads from people that are trying to stop Windows 10 from installing. And all the calls we got from people where when that nag screen came up, it was do it now or do it later. There was never a don't do it at all. And so people would wake up in the morning and their computer looked completely different.
Right.
Yeah, well.
People don't like change. It's that simple.
Listen, I don't like change either, to be quite honest, but things do change,
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
Well, it's what Nick has said. The color of an icon changed, and someone came in and said their computer was broken.
Yes.
Yeah.
We see that all the time. People are confused now. Microsoft just changed Edge, which is their browser. It's now essentially the Chrome browser with a different icon on the front. But it's a different icon. I got people saying, "Where is my browser?"
Yeah.
But, well, they probably don't even know browser. How do I get to the internet?
Right. I'm paraphrasing, but yeah, they just.
How do I get to the Googles?
Yeah, how do I get to?
You click the E button.
Yeah.
How about the G button for Chrome, for Google Chrome?
Right.
Yeah. All right. Well, time goes on.
Yeah.
Life goes on too.
Yeah. Most regular people don't upgrade their OS until they buy a new computer, and computers have gotten pretty reliable, and we're seeing people keep them 5-10 years before they start dying.
I still get people asking.
Yeah.
I still get people asking, where can I buy a Windows 7 computer?
Come to my company.
Well, a lot of that
where I work, we're still all on Windows 7.
Yeah, I bet.
So a lot of that too was the annoyance at how radically different Windows 8 was.
Right.
And the perceived difference of Windows 10, that if someone actually started using Windows 10, they probably wouldn't notice the difference. But there's that whole fear that it was different, and I don't want to have to deal with that.
I went and assisted my wife at work to put a different email system onto Thunderbird. So she now has both her old email and her new email on Thunderbird because she didn't want a different program. She wanted Thunderbird.
Yeah.
She wanted Thunderbird. This is what I use.
And it's yes, dear.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the, but the point is,
even though the other program is 95% the same.
But it's
that's
not
okay. It doesn't matter.
Yep. You click your inbox and you click your message.
I'm working with a company now, and they have 3 choices. Well, soon to be 2 choices: Horde, Round Cube, and Squirrel Mail for online email. There's one person who keeps changing it 2 or 3 times a day because he can't decide which one he likes.
Yeah.
The major difference between them is the colors and how wide the strip down the side that lists the folders is. That is literally the major difference among the 3 of them. But he sees them as massively yes. He sees them as massively different and cannot decide. Cannot.
It's a functional equivalent of fidgeting, basically. It's basically fidgeting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a. I keep telling him, commit.
No.
You have a fear of commitment.
You had to put a little hack in the code that says you've changed your choice 27 times. You get one more, and then that's going to be it.
We're wiping your machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, my suggestion is that the whole company just pick one and mandate it.
Yeah. He doesn't own the machine.
Well, we like people to have a choice. Okay, there's a difference between a choice and this guy has analysis paralysis and hasn't gotten any work done in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You know,
He's
but
sitting
yeah,
there
but
fudging around
Tom,
with
it's literally
should
all
open.
about.
You should open all three of them in their own windows, side by side.
Yeah,
No, then he'll want probably dual monitors.
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
he's going to need 3 monitors then.
Yeah.
Yep, but that's it. It is the way people look. We all do it.
Yeah.
Every time you get a new computer, you spend how many days setting it up so it looks like you want it to look.
It's got to look like my old one.
We all do it. We all
Yeah,
do
we
it.
like things in a certain position, and we're all that way.
Right.
There's no denying that. But like you say, pick a one and commit with it.
I love the idea that now Chrome, the Chrome OS, can have multiple desktops. I use multiple desktops on Linux constantly, and now I can do that if I want to here. And I haven't yet, but
We had a customer.
it tempts me.
We had a customer in the other day, and he had 16 desktop open. He didn't know how or why he had 16 desktops open.
Yeah, but he
He
did.
just kept going into the new desktop command and wondering where all his icons went.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like the multiple desktops as far as the Chromebook because I can have one with the various tabs that I have, and then I quick switch over to this other one that's running what they call an SDR program.
Right.
And
They're
Well,
lovely, and some people love multiple desktops, and some people utterly hate them because they get confused.
Yep.
yeah,
Some people want everything on their desktop. Some people want nothing on their desktop.
right.
Exactly right.
And I like just being able to quick switch.
Yep.
And that's the key factor for me.
Yep.
You know,
But that's it, Tom. It's all about people's individual preferences, and some people just hate change.
amen to that one.
Okay, guys, have a great week.
All right,
You
thanks,
too,
Tom.
Tom.
You
Thanks
too.
for calling.
Yeah, I wish some people just don't do change, and I
No.
get it. I get it.
And it can be dangerous upgrading to Windows 10 if you have a machine that's only marginally capable.
Right.
That you don't want your machine to suddenly get slower.
Well, like I said, our place, the only reason we're not going to Windows 10 is because a money issue.
Right.
We're a
the old software.
nonprofit.
And that's where you might want to tell them about Capterra, where they can look at alternatives to the software they're using that would work on a newer platform. That's one of the big
Well,
purposes they say in their ads.
The software that we just got, because we wound up going from one software to another, it's fully Windows 10 capable.
Right.
And I mean, it's got some other features that we could actually use.
But if you're a not-for-profit and it costs you even $20 to upgrade each machine, you got to think, I got 25 machines.
yeah.
That's money I don't have.
Yeah, no, and I bet you we've got about 50 machines in the building. And to go around and update all those plus the server.
Right. It's time and the technician to do that. In a
some bucks.
business, you don't just want to point to the person who's not sitting down right now and say, you're the new IT guy. Go make all the machines Windows 10.
Well,
That's a
Yeah.
recipe for disaster
The
right
person
now.
well, the
that
thing of
knows
it
a
is,
little
though,
bit.
is the hardware that we currently have won't handle it.
Right.
It just won't do it. It's got to have new machines. And again, being a nonprofit, and that's where I think Windows 7 will stick around for quite a while yet. It's because of that factor.
Yeah.
Because, there are places that, as we've discussed before, just can't drop the dime and, buy all new machines. Yeah, because they're bigger, faster, and do this and that. It's always sometimes just a matter of, hey, I don't have the money to do it right now. So I got to limp along, as I say, with what they have
Right.
to do what they can.
Right. Right.
You
Right.
know, churches and charities and everything else.
And we all get it, but the problem becomes at some point when
Yeah.
somebody calls for support,
Yeah.
like this guy earlier.
It's a double-edged sword.
Right. If you're lucky, you'll still find a new driver for your printer for Windows 7. Mm-hmm. If not, oh well.
I gotta admit, Windows 10, like you said, is very easy in finding it. When I set up my new machine, I just said, all right, well, I've got this wireless printer. And it went off, and oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Installed the drivers for it.
And then,
Linux, by the way, Linux and Chromebook do exactly the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, and my Chromebook, heck, I've
But it
had
looks
that on
different.
the wireless printer for a long time, and
Yep.
that's great.
your color is green. It's supposed to be blue.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
There are people who will look at this and say, "What are you running?"
Yeah.
It's the Chrome browser. It's not blue.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. I changed the background to green. I like green better than I like blue.
Yeah. But what's really annoying is that companies will remove the data and tech notes and knowledge articles and drivers about the older OSs
Right.
when they're not supported anymore, so they can stop asking you questions. But that's very frustrating when we're going to look for stuff. So
Right.
I kind of like that the Free Software Foundation is asking for the source code.
Yeah. They're not going to get it, but it's lovely that they're asking. Well, all right, that music tells me we're done for another week. We've had 2 hours of this insanity, and I think it's time for everybody to take a little nap. I want to thank Dave Enright, Steve Ray. I'm Nick Francesco. I want to thank everyone who called in. Thank you for those of you who were patient enough to wait in the queue. But don't worry. We'll be back next week with another 2 hours of the longest running computer show in the known universe. That's right. You've been listening to Sound Bytes right here on the Truly Great, and truly grateful to you because you're the reason we remain member supported. Jazz 90.1. It is 57 minutes after the hour, and we will see you in just 166 hours. Be good to one another, will you?
As a Jazz 90.1 listener, you have the ability to leave a lasting gift to the jazz community. By making a planned gift, you can support Jazz 90.1 for many years to come. For more information, contact your financial advisor or call 585-966-2660. You can also find out more about planned giving by visiting www.jazz901.